Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back again today with another trades. Today's date is July the 11th and I'm using my brand new MACD Trader system. Now this system uses a special MACD right here, programmed slightly different from the standard MACDs, and basically when things line up, this gold line and the MACD histogram, these bars here, and they line up with the TZ, what I call a magic indicator. When you get everything lining up properly, you will see that it really helps to find the beginning of the up and down cycles within the market. Now this is great for traders who love to scalp the markets on the 5-minute time frame. This will even work great on the 1 minute. Myself personally, I don't like trading the 1 minute. And also you will notice that it's easy to trade all 3 trading sessions 24 hours a day. Now there's 4 things that you need to succeed at trading. You need a lot of chart time. You need a lot of demo trading. You need a lot of education. I provide the education. And you really need a good daily trade plan. Now you should be buying more education every 2 or 3 months if you want to succeed at trading. Education is really a key word for your success at trading. Now you can program it so that when it crosses the 0 line, you'll get a pop-up alert like you see here, top left side. And you can also turn on, activate when these 2 moving averages cross here. You can also get a pop-up alert. But then be prepared for seeing more up and down arrows. Myself, I just prefer the 0 line. And the last arrow was this red one. And you know, that was a very nice move down, which was about 65 pips. Pretty good for the Euro CAD. Now remember, you must have a daily trade plan. Every morning at 6 o'clock, right where this vertical line is, I do my daily trade plan. Takes me about 25 to 30 minutes. We can take a look at that. So here it is for today, for July the 11th. You must have a daily trade plan. Now it doesn't mean to take every signal. And of course, if I don't take every trade obviously, because some are better looking trade setups than other ones. Now obviously taking the better chart setups along with the better looking setups within the daily trade plan, then you have a much higher chance of having successful trades. And I always do a lot more than 1 or 2 trades at a time, as I never know which one is going to move move a lot more. So if you're interested in this daily trade plan, keep in mind I charge $100 a month for it. And if you wish, I can teach you how to make one. It'll look exactly like this. If you have any interest at all, well, all you got to do is get in contact with me. So this first trade that we're going to look at, this Euro CAD. First thing I would notice right away, from 6 o'clock in the morning, it does qualify for a great way to trade. And also, you also have to learn how to trade the flow of the market. So let's see where I got in at. All these trades, not all of them, but lots of them were between 6 and 7. Most of them actually here. 6 and 7, except for one I took a little bit later. Had to wait for things to line up a little bit. Had to wait a little bit. So anyhow, sold them all except for the dollar CAD, which I bought. And that was exactly taken from my daily trade plan. So here we go. got in at this cursor. It did go against me a little bit, but I wasn't too worried about it. And finally dropped down. I didn't see it here, but I was happy when I started to close out all my trades around. And as you can see, 10 something around, 1019, 1020, 1021, basically all around the same time. I closed it out being happy. Keep in mind, my version of being happy is when I'm looking at the grand total and I have 200 or more pips and ticks. And I can, for sure, this is well over 200, so I'm another happy day of trading. Looks like I ended up with 21 pips on this Euro CAD, and that paid out $1,611. Okay, let's move on to the next Euro trade, Euro Yen. Sold this one. Now this one was a little bit more difficult, but it still paid out. As you can clearly see, up and down, up and down. But I knew when I got the beginning of the cycle, which is what I teach in the training videos, absolutely everything looks perfect. As it was going down, I took the trade, and I was hoping it was going to break the bottom and keep going, but did not do that. Ended up, looks like, with 25 pips, and those 25 pips on the Euro Yen here trade paid out $1,820. Okay, let's move on to the next trade, dollar CAD. This is the only one I bought. There's the arrow directly from the daily trade plan. Let's see where I got in. After this bit of a pullback, I pulled the trigger and I closed it out over here again, just being happy. Looks like it's about 28 pips. And those 28 pips on the dollar CAD paid out $2,149. And this trade also did qualify for a great way to trade. And I just waited for the flow of the market, the pullback, to get in the trade. Moving right along to the next one, crude oil. This one here, I sold it. There's the arrow. See where I got in at. Soon as it hooked around, got in. Should have got out over here, but I didn't quite see it as I had a few distractions around the house. But I was still happy with, let's see, 23. And has to be 23 because it pays $10 a tick times 10 lots. 23 ticks ended up paying $2,300. Okay, let's move on to another trade, the pound yen. The rest of them here, I sold it. There's the arrow directly from the daily trade plan. Remember, you have to have a daily trade plan if you want to find success at trading. Okay, here we go. Let's see where I got in at. Sold it. Went most up a bit, sideways, and finally I knew when I took the trade, I was 95% sure I was going to end up with some pips, but many times you'll have to hang around and wait for the trade to produce those pips. And it looks like I closed it out, again just being happy with 44 pips. And those 44 pips on the pound yen paid out $3,203. Moving on to the next trade, the pound CAD, another one I sold it. This was a nice looking chart setup. And if you remember the daily trade plan, as you can clearly see, pound CAD, everything down, preferred. So I knew there was a good chance it was going to go down, and that's exactly what it did. Could have stayed in for a little bit more, but I have things to do. And how many pips and ticks and money do you really want each day? This one looks like I ended up with 43. I would be up right now about 80 something, 83, but I was happy with 43 pips, and those 43 pips paid out $3,377. Moving right along to the next trade, the pound Swiss. Another one I wanted to be selling. Take a quick look at the, let's see, pound Swiss. It didn't have as many downs, but there was absolutely no ups. And you know, many times if 1 pound pair is going down, you have pound weakness over here, as you can clearly see on the meter. Remember, you have to have a meter. If you're trading with no meter, well, you're missing out on bonus trades. The pound and the Aussie, they're both bus drivers. In other words, 20% or less. And the CAD at the moment is a bus driver. So you got 2 bus drivers. Pound CAD. And that is why the pound CAD is tanking. So let's see where I got in, first of all. Went a little bit sideways, a little bit up, not a big deal. And again, it looks like I was happy. Pound Swiss, it's about 52. And those 52 pips paid out $5,298. Moving right along to the last trade, which, as I'm looking at the daily trade plan, it was a preferred one. Every time frame said down. So let's see, pound dollar. And that's why, you know, it went down. There's no guarantees if your daily trade plan says down preferred, but it did go back, you know, to the goal line, you know, qualified for a great way to trade. What can I say? Could have got in anywhere on these candles. And it was going to be a winner for sure. Looks like it has to be 54 pips because the USD's on the right hand side. So there it is right there, 54. Pays $10 a pip times 10 lots. As you can see, it paid out $5,400. So as it turned out, another great day of trading. Great way to start off the beginning of a week. I added up all the pips and the ticks. I told you it's going to be over 200, and it is. Came out to be 290 pips and ticks. And that 290 pips paid out $25,159. So if your system's not producing great results like my MACD trader system, well, I suggest you get your hands on it, and you should really think about the daily trade plan. Now, if you want some more information, all you have to do is look right below this video. It's my MACD trader system. I do charge $250 for it. I teach the secrets to successfully trading the markets. Now, my system has over 3 gigabytes of training, and you'll get an exact copy of my system on your MT4 platform. Included are 2 MT4 templates, 10 custom indicators, and my favorite meter. I also threw in a lot of PDF books, a lot of Word documents, and 9 bonus videos. This is all just bonus, packed with a lot of education, which should help you find some level of success in your trading. Now, there's a lot of ways to trade, and I do teach a lot of different ways. That's why there's 22 training videos about 30 minutes long each. Now, you can put the video on pause, read everything here. If you have any questions at all, simple, pick up the phone and call me. Here's my number. Now, if you live too far, all you got to do is send me an email. Here's my email address. Remember, there's an underscore right here. I really do prefer Skype. All you got to do is click on this link. We will have Skype connection, and through Skype screen sharing, I'll give you a free session, answer your questions, give you some tips and tricks. Keep in mind, I do all of that with no obligation to you. So it's just about time to wrap up this video, and if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trading day and video, should be tomorrow unless something comes up. Between now and then, I want to wish you good luck with your trading, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.